Welcome back to the old Talkin Bout podcast with Sean, Vaughn, and Sticks.
And Gracie.
And Gracie. Gracie, special
Just
guest Gracie
chilling.
today. How we doing today, gentlemen?
Doing good. Nothing to complain about.
I mean, there's always something to complain about. But
Yeah.
Is anyone really
Are they
listen?
really, are they really gonna fucking listen into you complain about shit? Probably not. Found that out.
Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to hear each other with numbnuts is over there fucking with the soundboard the whole time. Yeah. So Vaughn is like a child, and recorded. Didn't record. He got a new soundboard and figured out how to use the soundboard again.
But we got new sounds.
But he got new sounds. So
He's excited to use it.
if you don't know where that sound comes from, that's the old Undertaker.
If you don't know that sound, you're not a man.
No.
No. If you don't know the Undertaker, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, it's more of if you don't know the Undertaker, like I would go more of you're like not an American.
Yeah.
Wow. All right,
It's like not knowing. It's like not knowing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah. I would definitely agree.
See, old Gracie even knows the motherfucker.
I bet she could recite the national anthem.
Gracie's getting ready to jump off your lap.
Yeah, she's thinking about it.
She's about to go kind of look
She
around.
smells that barbecue chip you dropped earlier.
Scavenger around looking for something in the garage.
Barbecue chicken.
She already got fed once this morning.
Maybe she's still hungry.
She gets fed twice a day. She became a little chunky, so we had to cut her back.
We had to do that too with our
And
dog.
then we gave... So Roxy gets... My other dog. You'll never see Roxy on here.
She's too rambunctious.
You will never see her. You might see her in a passing one time. Like
when
You'll
she
see a clip of
launches herself across
if
the
we
room.
fuck up and forget to edit some
Yeah.
shit out, like
You'll see her.
you may see her, but or like if we in like the summertime, if we decide to have the garage doors open, you may see her outside, but you will never get this out of Roxy. This is only a Gracie. I take that back. That's false. Roxy last night, she was just chilling. Like I was sitting in the recliner in the house. You know, I moved from one recliner to the other recliner.
She just smothered her pussy lips on my knee.
Oh, I can guarantee it. Look, now she's getting up on
You
the
gotta go over there. Just gonna lay down,
chilling.
Okay.
I think we should move this camera back to include Gracie.
Well, she's looking at me like she's getting ready to come right back on over here.
She might. Roxy last night was just I was trying to do something. I was trying to fuck with TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't noticed yet or not, we got the old new TikTok for Talking About podcast. Doing pretty well.
Go give us a follow.
Give us a follow on there. We will not follow you back. The only 3 people that get followed are me, Sticks, and Vaughn. So
Yep.
that's the only 3 people that'll get followed on there. But we do have 34 followers so far, 62 likes. Highest video so far, 562 views.
That's pretty good.
This is a certified hood classic.
Yes. Not so sure that it's hood. Gracie, what are you doing, bro?
Wants to go everywhere she can't.
Yeah, you can't go back there. Yeah, we've got some good views on there. It's just kind of another way for us to kind of get out there. Honestly, I'd never think that I would say this, but I don't like the TikToks. Like I don't like the videos that I see. I'd rather watch reels and shit.
You gotta spend a little time on there.
Yeah.
Get your algorithm figured out.
My TikTok algorithm is primo.
Yeah.
And then every now and then you get one of them weird videos where you're like, this was not my algorithm. This just was
Are you
one
trying to
that
come up
kinda
here with me?
Popped up there.
Well, come on.
She's about to wreck
Watch the
this computer.
stuff.
Grab her and
Come
pick
on.
her up and put her up there with you, bud. He about stuck his hand in her butt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
that's
that's
what she's trying to do. She's trying to get
Nah,
to
you
your
ain't
chips.
getting them Cheetos.
Bro, I already told you. I knew it. That's why I told you to put them up.
They are up.
I mean, yeah, but not to her. They're out. Like she can smell them. Look at her.
said-
She's trying to go get them.
You can just chill
She
here.
said, buddy, just
Okay.
let me get them.
Let's see what old Gracie has to say in the mic, bud.
What do you got to say, Gracer? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not too keen, but I do like the TikTok. I do like
It's
making
just
the videos
short
and
form
stuff.
comedy. It's like Vine.
I do like the I like creating the videos and stuff. I'm kind of figuring out how to edit the stuff, and like I've got
Yeah,
a few
I saw
different
you're starting to throw
softwares.
pictures up on them now.
Yeah.
So I will say,
Okay, you gotta quit licking my hand, girl.
what's up with this? How do we get Sticks on a bull? Sticks was not informed about him getting on a bull.
Yeah.
May or may not be trying to conspire against Sticks to get him
I tell you what.
$7 million bull rider.
I'll be lucky if I'm a 7-cent bull rider, but
JB Mooney.
like I told the old lady, I said,
Apologies for last podcast. Fucked up. Said $3 million. Actually 7.
7.
He is $7 million bull rider. First bull rider to make $7 million.
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money riding a bull.
2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu.
What?
It's from old Tim McGraw, buddy.
It's a great song.
I went skydiving.
I
We
went
do not own the rights to this music. Rocky Mountain climbing. I went
We are not claiming
2.7
copyright.
seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu.
I love.
Deeper and
I'd get on
Okay.
a bull, but like I told the old lady, I ain't getting on no goddamn PBR level.
No, yeah,
bull.
you are.
I need something.
We'll start you out with a little mutton
I
busting.
need
I'm
something
sure we
that
could-
ain't gonna
we could-
stomp my head into
I'm
the
getting
ground.
choked out over here by my headphones thanks to her.
I'm sure we could find. We know a few people in the softball world that ride bulls.
Oh, yeah.
we can get you on a bull, buddy.
Sticks is gonna fucking die.
Dude, he's like 16 and he rides bulls. You can get on that bull. Probably not, but.
No. Would you do it if we can get it arranged?
I'd have to see the bull.
Okay, we got to start on the old 8-second saloon mechanical bull
Okay,
first.
we can do that first.
We'll start with that one.
Yeah.
And then if
I'd want to ease on into. I'm not just gonna never ride a bull and I think I'm hot shit and just go hop on fucking
So we
berserker or some shit.
So we do have we can get you squared away on the old mechanical bull.
Dude, I'll ride that thing too.
Well, anybody will ride a mechanical bull.
Gracie is like trying to go at him, bro.
Dude, I feel like I could go for like 30 seconds on a mechanical bull.
That's my biggest worry isn't staying on the bull. I know I'm not gonna stay
It's
on the
falling
bull.
off and getting trampled.
Getting my head stomped into the
Yeah.
fucking mud. That's my biggest concern.
Well, that's why if you're not like on the PBR circuit, they wear helmets.
But even if I was in the PBR, I'm wearing a helmet. Why am I gonna get meaner and meaner bulls and then be like, you know what? These are the meanest bulls you can possibly get on. Now I'm not gonna wear a helmet anymore.
Grace, quit.
Because that's just having swag.
Bro, she is eyeballing the
Swag until you don't
fuck
have
outta you.
brain cells anymore.
All right. Now we're calmed down. I can deal with this.
You get that for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she's ready to get up and go on to the next thing. But yeah, I did have Roxy on. Roxy was just chilling. I was trying to edit a video last night. This is where we kind of got off topic and whatever.
Yeah.
I was trying to edit that video about you trying to get you on a bull or whatever. I mean, it's your words, not ours. That's what you said. You did
I did
say.
not say I would get on a
Okay.
bull.
Let's. Can we go to the video?
Go to the, if you prove me wrong,
I will play the video right now. Back to the old Talkin Bout podcast. How we $3 million bull rider. Here it comes.
J.B. Mooney.
I tell you what, bud.
That's an entrance right there, buddy.
Put old
That's an
Sticksy on a bow in the back of a bull. I'll give that boy a run for his money.
You're not Boom. even going 1 second.
No, fuck that.
Boom.
Yeah, I said on the back, so there's got to be someone on the front that I can fucking hold on to.
But you did in fact say that you would get on a bull right there. I mean,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
I'll get on.
mechanical bull first.
We'll
We'll
see
work
how-
our way up to
We'll
it.
see how I do on the mechanical bull. If I
That's
do,
fine.
If it's like Sticks is on the mechanical bull, it's like Sticks is gonna die if he gets on a real one.
White people be like,
That's fine. We'll. That's the next no kids night.
Yeah.
8-second saloon.
I
Sticks is
am-
getting on a bull.
I am just curious because I feel like I've heard the debate that I think it's bronc riding is like
Bronco riding.
horses Like when they're bucking, I've heard that it's almost worse than a bull.
I mean, I could
Which
see
I
so.
can and can't. Like a bull, I feel like it's a little more like, I just don't want to die.
Yeah, but when a horse bucks you, it
But
stops.
like a horse, I feel like can buck a lot higher and a lot.
Oh yeah,
harder.
but then once it bucks you, it's done.
once you're off, it's not trying to kill
Yeah,
you.
when a bull bucks you off, it's going right back to you, and it's gonna dig its horns into
I
you.
did see the PBR had a thing. I can't remember what it was called, but it's this cage that sits in like the middle of the
It's
arena.
called a shark cage. They call it
Yeah.
a shark cage.
And you sit in it, and you are on
Dude.
That's nuts.
Next time they
That
come
would
to
be
Indy,
cool.
we're doing that.
That would
one.
be cool.
I would love that.
Yeah.
It's probably a lot of money too.
It's
I don't know.
probably
It
not
just
as
seems
much
like
as you
normal
think.
people doing it.
Yeah. Gracie's over there sleeping on you right now, bud.
That's okay.
We're snoozing. We're tired, girl.
It's probably like a big liability thing. Like you probably have to sign a bunch of waivers.
Yeah.
I would imagine so. You don't remember anything from last podcast, do you, buddy?
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Huh?
Exactly. How was your guys' week?
Nothing spectacular.
It wasn't bad. What are you staring at me for? Hey, the logo is covered up by my hand.
Shout out Jones's Barbershop. Get your hair cut there.
See, I'm at least trying to cover mine up. He's
What do you
displaying it.
mean? What am I displaying here? Besides Jones's
So
Barbershop.
what's the difference between that and me displaying my Red Bull logo?
I'm not displaying a logo.
I don't know. I just feel like sometimes I'm with fucking Dumb and Dumber.
The logo's covered up.
Fucking Harry and Lloyd.
The logo is covered up.
I'm Harry. He's Lloyd.
Well, then you're Curly.
That would be the Three Stooges.
Harry and Lloyd is Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
Three Stooges are
Harry, Curly.
Curly, Mo.
Curly and Mo, I know. What's the other one? Curly
Bruh.
and Larry?
I think so.
I never watched the Three Stooges.
I can't remember. Larry, Mo, and Curly. Yeah. Larry, Mo, and Curly.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Anything interesting happened to you guys this week?
I don't really think so.
Not
Honestly.
Nothing.
really. No.
Nope.
Anything interesting happened to you, Sean?
Nope.
It did. It did. But we'll save that for off the air talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I think I might know what you're talking about. That was an interesting thing that happened this week, but we can't.
Just dumb stuff, man. Like, I don't know. At some point in time, some shit just kind of gets old. And
I feel
I'm
that.
already kind of to that point where shit's just kind of getting old. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
Um,
Sometimes it feels like we're in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I'm all for, joking, bullshitting, talking shit and stuff like that, but at some point, it's just the repetitiveness of certain things just kind of gets old.
At least with sticks, you get new jokes.
Yeah, and like I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with new jokes.
But when you tell the same joke
yeah, just,
47,000 times, it's like, okay.
and just okay, all right. I don't even have anything back. I don't even have anything else to say other than just okay.
Just tell the people you got pants and everyone saw it. It's okay.
I did not get pants.
He didn't get pants.
He did not.
But he is just a truck driver.
And he sucks at parking.
And he sucks at parking.
Just a truck driver. Don't do anything else. Nothing more,
Yeah.
nothing less.
No.
You know what's great though?
What?
If you didn't have the old truck driver, shit wouldn't get to the job.
That's what I told Tyler. I said, if you don't bring me cookies next week, I'm just going to start not coming to work. And then you can't work. So.
Yeah.
Extortion. Blackmail.
Yeah. No kidding. No kidding.
if you want to get where you want to get in life, extort people.
Wait, that's illegal.
You like that one?
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I mean, isn't that what like famous people do? They
Yeah.
blackmail, extort. I don't know.
Basically, I mean,
Hey, all I'm saying is O.J. Simpson was innocent. The gloves did not fit.
Bruh.
The gloves did not fit. Proven
If the
innocent.
gloves don't fit, you must acquit. I'm kind of over the soundboard.
nope.
Yeah, I'm kind of over it because half of the sounds that you put on there, they don't even fucking make sense.
No.
It doesn't go with anything, the flow of anything here.
It 100% does.
And I feel like you're 10 minutes in and you're already kind of using it a little to pump the brakes a little bit, buddy.
Sean's
Easy.
a little hot needed.
Not heated. It just kind of gets annoying every time somebody says something. It's just
Wow.
yeah, pretty much.
Sean's on simmer, slowly getting to the hot.
Yeah, we're simmering. He done some shit.
You just gotta chill out a little bit. Just be a chill guy.
So here's the problem, though, Vaughn, is Sean hasn't been on TikTok long enough,
To know any of these.
No,
To
it's
understand
fucking stupid to me. It's
and
pointless.
our viewers aren't going to understand them either.
Oh no, they'll understand them. I guarantee it.
Doubtful.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's get into the dad jokes.
Again, while I'm kind of just simmering, like just kind of pump the brakes. A
You
little
were
bit.
on simmer. Now it's cranked up to about 2.5.
Yeah.
Speaking of viewers, Dalton got in contact with me. He wanted me to shout out the benefit tournament.
Again.
Yes. Tuesday.
I already
March.
shouted it out once, Dalton. So fuck you. You didn't listen the first time, obviously.
Tuesday. Yes, but you got the date wrong.
No, I
Tuesday.
didn't.
Yes, you did. You said it was the 28th on a Friday. It is the 25th, and it's on a Tuesday.
I will go back and look at my text messages because that is I was literally looking at it while I said it. So Dalton, if I got it wrong, that's on you, buddy.
Tuesday, March 25th, benefit tournament.
So I have March 26th
Which is a Wednesday.
on my text messages right here.
Don't ask Sticks to shout anything out because I'll forget.
Come out, show
March-
out.
March
Indianapolis
26th.
Sports Park starts at 6 o'clock. There's going to be raffles, 50-50 drawings.
I think they had some sponsors for some
Mhm,
stuff. And stuff like that.
Yeah, 17 sponsors when I talked to him on last Thursday.
Yeah.
So come out, show out,
I might
just
show
have
up.
fun. Sticks, you ought to come by too.
Yeah.
I think you can still sign up if you really want to.
I'm probably not going to sign up.
So you can sign up for the late play draft, and your first game won't be until 8 o'clock.
Harper goes home at 8 o'clock.
Mm.
I'll talk to Brittany.
Because if you just hit Dalton up, he might be able to put you on the roster for the championship game too. I don't know if he's got enough guys already or not.
He'd want old Sean Ball on the team.
No, I don't disagree. Because I think he'd rather have you pitch than him. But he's going full steam ahead into the old pitching now.
Yeesh. I'll hit him and I'll change his mind.
Well, he's got shin guards now, so
I'll hit him too. I'll change his mind.
That's why Sticks will never be a pitcher. Don't feel like getting hit.
it's not as bad in the higher levels. In the lower levels, that's when you're.
I mean, it's
How is it not as bad?
the
in
higher levels. It hurts more.
That's what I was going to say.
But you're a lot less likely to get hit unless they want to hit you.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't pitch worth a fuck, so they're gonna want to hit me.
No, they don't want to. They won't want to hit you just because you can't fucking pitch the ball.
Yeah, it doesn't really work that way. It's
know.
there has to be a correlation of events that happen before that. Maybe their pitcher got hit, he talks some shit, and certain other things. Like there's a correlation of events that
I think-
happen before you get hit.
I think put Sticks as catcher. That way I can sit there and talk shit to him.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I mean, we
it's
talked
fun.
about the other day. Catcher is perfect position for you.
it's the
I'm gonna be like,
best spot.
Yo,
It's the best spot.
mama.
Period.
I'm gonna be behind him. I'm gonna be like, hey bud, just want to let you know your mama got good inside the mouth skin.
Okay, don't do that.
Yeah, I
Then
would
you might
not-
start a fight.
I would not recommend that one.
I would just keep it purely softball related. Like, just be like, hey bud, you're gonna be really late on this swing.
Oh man,
Do
that's
shit
really
like
gonna
that.
get him.
Talking about the
Hey,
old,
Buster.
the old knee slapper.
Hey, Buster, you're not gonna do very well today.
It'll fuck with people more than what you think.
No.
Okay, dad jokes. This one goes out to you, Vaughn.
Oh god. Oh god.
What
Oh,
do you call
no.
someone with no body and no nose?
No body and no nose. I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Oh my god.
Unless you're Vaughn, then you fucking think you knows everything.
That wasn't a very good joke.
I thought it wasn't too bad. I think I already said that joke. I gotta start like checking.
Dude,
on
how
which
big
ones.
is that font?
It's pretty big.
Oh my
It's
god.
dad jokes, bud.
It doesn't need to be that
It
big.
doesn't need to be
Oh,
that big, but
that is something I did.
Is that 2 jokes per page?
yeah, give or take.
Jeez.
Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight?
I don't know.
Because it was well armed.
That one's for you, Sean.
That was a pretty good one, I think.
Sticks did do something this week. Forgot.
What did
What,
Sticks
buddy?
do?
Went and got some new glasses because let me show the people what the old. I've had these bad boys since 2021 was the last time I went and got glasses.
Yeah, because you had just gotten a new pair whenever
They
we
do
were all working
that.
together.
They come out and then it's for when it's the go-go gadget, the inspector, and then you can really zoom
You must
in.
be the Monopoly man. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Go to jail.
Out of jail.
What do you call a
Do
sad
not
cup
worry.
of coffee?
Depresso.
Yes,
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a good one.
he did show me my old prescription, this prescription versus my new one. It was a bigger difference than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, I can see pretty well with these.
Getting blind.
No, it was bad.
No, so the
Jeez.
difference between like my old prescription and when they finally corrected for astigmatism was insane. The difference. I can actually see at
You
night
still
now.
can't see, but
I don't think they corrected for astigmatism.
You should have asked him to.
The doctor. So you can even ask him. He gave off a weird vibe. It
Where did you
was
go?
America's Best. It's the best place to go. Went to Lens Crafters. Spent $400 on a pair of Ray-Ban glasses.
That's because you'd never buy glasses from the actual place. You buy them online.
They were not the right prescription. Not even close. I couldn't see shit out of my left eye. It was just blur.
What you do is you go to a place, you get your prescription, you go online to old iBuyDirect.com, shout out, you put in your prescription, and you buy glasses. Boom. For like
No.
$15, free shipping.
No. I've had these bad boys since 2021. They finally broke. Just finally broke. Finally getting to the point where I can't really see with them. That's a pretty good deal. Glasses that'll last you about 4 years. And I got 2 pairs this time. To just this same exact pair. Got 2 of them for $150 with no insurance.
you have insurance, don't you?
It was messed up, and they're like, "Do you have the old policy?" And I was like, "No."
Your dad's insurance?
Yeah,
Oh.
they couldn't figure it out, and I was like, honestly, it's if you buy 2 pairs of glasses, you get the eye exam for free. So with just the 1 pair and the eye exam paying for it was like $156, and he's like, "Do you want 2 pair of glasses?" And I was like, "No," but he's like, "You're not gonna like me." He's like, "But here's what we're gonna do: you're gonna get 2 pair of glasses." Because you get if you get the 2 pairs, you get the eye exam for free and a 40% discount.
Okay.
So it was like $147.
Okay.
That's a pretty good deal.
So you got a second
good.
pair of glasses for 10.
It was
less
cheaper
dollars.
to get another
Yeah.
pair of glasses.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good deal. I'll take that deal.
yeah.
I'll make that deal any day of the week.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. You know what pissed me off? I was watching basketball last night because it's the old NCAA
March Madness.
March Madness. St. John's lost last night.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Who was your team for work? Was it St. John's?
Omaha.
Omaha.
Number 15 seed, Omaha.
They got hit out first round, didn't they?
Yeah, St. John's beat them, and then St. John's lost last night.
Oof.
Mine's New Mexico. They won one game. I couldn't tell you. I don't even watch basketball,
I got
but
Duke.
I've heard of like Duke and
North
like
Carolina,
UNC State.
Florida,
North Carolina's
UConn.
Yeah, like
You'd
I've
hear
heard
the big
heard
teams.
some
Hey.
names.
#1 player of the year in Indiana, Gatorade player of the year. He committed to UConn. He re-signed to UConn, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he just signed whenever it was, like a week ago, something like that.
That's cool.
Never heard of New Mexico. Did not know New Mexico had a basketball team.
Well, now you know.
Every state has multiple basketball teams.
The more you know, Sticks. The more you know.
Need Larry Bird to come back, take ISU to a natty.
Vaughn, you missed a Good Friday night, bud.
It was a pretty good night.
Missed it.
Yeah, I heard.
The bartender at Dave & Buster's tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, she
Heavy
made,
hand. Heavy
So-
pour.
okay.
So I
I thought
ordered-
like you were getting kicked out or something because you
I
said you were
ordered
pretty liquored up.
Heavy pour.
I order a Captain and Sprite. That's what Sticks gets every time because a Captain and Sprite will get you feeling right.
Did you get a double?
No.
I did not get a. I didn't order a double.
You got a double.
I got.
though.
About
I didn't
a
order.
triple.
I didn't pay for a double.
I did not pay for a double.
Quadruple.
I got it. It was a heavy double. And I'm drinking it, and then you can ask Sean. I get to the bottom, and I about die.
Yep.
I start coughing about dying. He's like, "What?" I was like, "That's got vodka in it." Oh, it was bad because I'm just drinking it. Rum don't really have no burn to it.
No, it's
You
pretty
can just-
smooth.
You can just drink it, and then it's just fire down my throat. And I was like, "Holy shit!"
And then guess what?
That was the old vodka.
We finished it off with a shot of tequila.
That was a double shot of tequila. That was
Yes.
a big shot of tequila.
Was it the
Yes.
bigger glasses that they put like lemon drops in and stuff?
It was
Yes.
about the size of my
Captain and Sprite.
Captain.
So
and
the
Sprite
small
glass.
glasses for one shot, or the non-shot glasses, like the big rounder ones, you're only supposed to fill them up a quarter of the way.
No,
Ish.
this was
Ish.
about
That's one
three
shot.
quarters of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a double for sure.
And then mine, Stix's was up
Yeah.
here and mine was here, and then so we did the old switcheroo, and
Yeah.
he took mine and I took his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And modern problems require modern solutions.
they do. Sometimes you just gotta switch it around. It's pretty good. We went to Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Old Cal was cracking me up a little bit
Why?
because he's like, I told him about the old drop your fork trick, talking about, can you get that for me? And old Cal goes,
Oh
this
my
is-
gosh.
Cal goes, you do one of these. I said, no, Cal.
Whoa.
No, Cal.
No, you cannot touch
No
them.
touch.
You cannot touch.
Look,
Can't touch.
you can't touch. And he's just sitting
my
there.
gosh.
It was when you and the old lady got up and went to the bathroom. Cal's like, look. And I was like, what? And he goes, she's got a big old butt. He's like, it's hanging out of her shorts.
Oh my gosh.
Cal's having a good time.
Cal had a great time.
He's gonna be a woman's man. The old lady killer.
He's sitting there telling me about his ex.
He had a girlfriend.
He did have a girlfriend.
He's had a few different
Yeah.
girlfriends.
Oh.
You know what Cal's told me? Sean and Brittany won't let him have a girlfriend.
Nope.
No, he don't need a girlfriend.
Don't.
Not
Need-
yet.
Need to focus on school a little bit more. And when you start acting up, guess what? First thing
Yeah,
to go
that is true.
is the woman.
Yep.
See you, bud.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be you.
When you threaten your teachers, you probably shouldn't have a girlfriend. Tell him about old Cal with his teacher.
So 2 weeks ago. I got another story too. Yeah, it's been
It has been an eventful week.
Yeah,
Now that
it's been. Yeah, now that we sit here and think about it, it has been a very eventful week. So last Thursday, Callan decided that it would be a great idea to go talk to his teacher. So not only did he talk to his teacher this way, his teacher is a woman, and she is an adult, right? 3 things that you don't do. He went up to his teacher and said, I heard you were talking crap about me. Teacher's like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. He goes, I heard you're talking crap about me. Don't let it happen again. I'm like, Callum, well, dude, like, what are you doing? She's like, I have no idea what you are talking about, right? He said, you were talking crap about me to another student, and if you do it again, I'm having my dad come up here and beat you up. Mind you, I condone violence, but I do not condone any violence like that.
Right?
I don't.
Sorry, we heard something outside.
I think that was that neighbor with that Silverado, that older one.
Maybe I don't know.
It sounds good.
I do not condone that. I don't. At all.
Whack.
It's very whack.
And then what Ryder do?
Hey, we're all proud of Ryder.
I'm on Ryder's side.
We're all on Ryder's side.
I told him he
Proud
should take,
but disappointed.
I told
This
him,
is a certified hood classic.
I told him he should take Ryder out for ice cream for this.
Proud but disappointed at the same time. We're about 50-50.
I'm 100
As a
on
parent.
proud.
As a parent.
Right way, wrong decisions.
Yes. So,
Well, yes and no.
Ryder has...
He missed an opportunity, in my opinion.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
1,000% missed an opportunity. Ryder, we've had some issues with Ryder at school, like getting bullied the last couple of years. We've kind of nipped it in the butt. Like he's gotten bullied for wearing certain jerseys, certain clothes.
A tie-dye backpack, which
He had a
apparently
tie-dye backpack, yeah, which
apparently
is,
means you're gay, I guess.
means you're gay by these kids.
I don't know.
So
Dumb.
Ryder made this boys volleyball team.
Woo!
First school sport that he's been able to participate in. He had the option this year to finally participate in either golf, tennis, men's volleyball. There was one other thing I can't remember.
Wrestling.
No, I don't think there was even wrestling.
You can't wrestle in middle school at
I
Whiteland?
can't remember what it was. Their shit's weird.
Oh,
It's
really?
weird. Like we could play baseball and shit in middle school.
Yeah,
and
so
they
could
they
we.
don't offer it over there. I don't know why. It's very strange.
Now that I think about it, I don't remember ever playing Whiteland in anything until high school.
Exactly. It's weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
that
they
is
are
weird.
expanding on the school, so they might start offering that.
Yeah.
They should.
So,
So an easy way for a feeder program.
yep. So Ryder, he's been getting into volleyball a little bit more, which is good. I mean, kind of practicing and stuff outside of his practices that he has through his organized sport.
Yeah.
He was playing in gym class with a friend of his and some other buddies of his, and he was playing. This kid on his team caught the volleyball after it was served. Ryder kind of got onto him a little bit, told him that, hey, you can't catch the volleyball.
You got to hit it back.
Got to hit it back. This kid started doing stuff with his hands and like cussing Ryder out. So Ryder thought it was, a good idea to mock this kid and, start cussing him out, I guess.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Stop messing with that because I can hear it in my thing.
I'm trying to get it taken off. Here, I'll just do it real quick. There you go.
Thank you. So this happened one day. Goes into the next day. I guess there was.
Oh, this wasn't a one-day event.
no, this was a 2-day event.
Ah,
Okay.
see, I didn't know that. I thought it was a one-day.
So the next day, I guess they were still beefing about it, going off about it. They were yelling at each other, cussing each other out. And this kid claims that he is gay. Nothing wrong with it.
LGBT.
Q plus. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
We don't. I mean, I've all told the kids, if that's something that you want to do, or if that's something that you feel is right to you, whatever. Like I support it. Like I don't care. Whatever to anybody at anything. We've had this episode before. Whatever makes you happy in this
Right.
world, just do it. Like people don't always agree on everything, but.
Just
we're-
do it and then
we're
don't
pretty-
put others down for doing the opposite.
Yeah, we're pretty lax about it. So anywho, this kid kept calling Ryder gay because he made the volleyball team. Well, this kid is allegedly gay. I'm not sure if he is or not, but whatever.
He says he is.
So Ryder told him that if he keeps talking to him that way, then they can just go to the bathroom and solve it. So smart decision by Ryder. You're trying to go to the bathroom and fight this kid instead of fight in front of everybody. I would have fought in front of everybody personally, but that's just me.
That's
So
the thing. If you fight in front of everybody, it's going to get stopped quick.
Yeah, we kind of grew
Depends.
up in a different.
Yeah. You
Depends.
go to the bathroom. Bud.
Yeah.
You
Obviously,
can buy.
you are 9 years older, but
It just depends on where you did it at. There were certain places that it wasn't going to get stopped. Like, I'll tell you a story here with Southport before after we get done with this. So, excuse me. So Ryder and him went to the bathroom. The kids shoved Ryder. They were cussing each other out, I guess, or whatever. The kid shoved Ryder. Ryder went to go hit him, and he ran away.
pussy.
Ryder was so worked up from the situation that...
This is where Ryder messed up.
Yeah, he messed up on this one.
Excuse me. He was so worked up from the situation because it just bothered him. And he told me after the fact, he's like, people are going to think this of me, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, if those people truly know you, then they know that you're not this, yada, 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 yada. So he was so worked up. He went to his robotics class, his ELA or whatever, which is his robotics class. And he was talking to his teacher about it. Told his teacher about everything that happened. Well, his teacher then told him to go down to the principal's office and talk to them about it. So because Ryder threatened this kid, which to me, I don't see it
That's not a
personally being as a
threat.
threat. Now, if I tell you, let's go to the bathroom so I can beat the fuck out of you,
That's a threat.
that's a threat. Or I'm going to go stab you in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
threat.
even worse.
That's a bad threat.
I'm
you
gonna
know what I
blow
mean?
your brains out.
That is attempted murder.
yeah.
Yeah, so...
That might be like assault.
Yeah, so he got suspended for 3 days. The kid also got suspended for 3 days. Ryder is not allowed to go to practice during spring break. He is also not allowed to play in his first volleyball game.
I think it's bullshit.
And he got his Kings Island trip taken away.
You guys ought to take
Bullshit.
him to Kings Island.
That's what
Bless you.
That's what you do. You take off work the same day.
And
his
take him to Kings
school's going
Island.
to Kings Island. Take him to Kings Island. Anything you want. Anytime we see him, we gotta be walking past him with an ice cream cone, an elephant ear, talking about fuck y'all. I got the fast pass,
It's not a bad idea.
and they're gonna say, all right, time to leave. We gotta go back to school. And I was gonna be like, fuck you. We're staying till closing. Sucks to suck.
Not a bad idea.
Might have to ask him when that is.
Here's where.
So here's
Yes.
but here's where I get at with it. Like I told him and I had a long talk about it. I guess when he came out of school, he was like terrified and he thought I was gonna be fucking pissed, which is kind of good. Like old daddy's the fucking law.
You kind of were at first until you found out the details.
I was, yeah, because I'm just like whatever. And then like I told him, I was like, why didn't you hit him? He's like, he ran away. I was like, dude, if you knew you were gonna get the same suspension, and the
Well-
same punishment, like.
He didn't know that. That's where it's kind of.
yeah.
Well, yeah, and I told him, I said, you fucked up,
Yeah.
too. Like, you screwed up because if you wouldn't even said anything, you wouldn't even got in trouble.
No, then
And
you
I-
could have
and
went
like-
and,
and I
you
appre-
went and pieced the kid up the next day.
And I appreciate your honesty, for sure. Like, I like the honesty in you because that's one big thing that we try to teach the kids is honesty. Like, I don't care if it's right, if it's wrong. Like, be honest about it. Like, it's easier to be honest about it and just nip it in the butt and get the situation resolved at hand, and not worry about it and try to lie and remember your lie and all this other stuff. But I told him, I'm proud of you for sticking up for yourself. I said, but I'm also disappointed that you stooped down to somebody else's level. Ryder is very quiet. Ryder is he's very just awkward. He's kind of his own individual. Like he doesn't need he wants to have all these friends, but it's like he struggles making friends because he's so
He's
quiet.
very introverted.
Very introverted. And then you got Callan, who's just a walking numbnuts.
That boy.
Love him to death, but he is just a walking fucking goober.
He'll talk to you anytime, anywhere about anything for any
He will
amount of
stop
time.
you on the road asking for a ride to school.
Yeah, he will flag you down asking for a ride to school. He will do that.
Old buddy did not want to get in trouble. He said,
I got it.
I got my ass shoot out because I missed the school bus yesterday. Gotta get to school today. There was no other choice in his mind.
Hey, at least he didn't try walking to school.
I would have rather him walk to school.
I'll say that. After going to the school for his play, and then I was like, why didn't he walk?
He probably doesn't know how. Does he know how to get there?
It's a it's about the easiest walk you could make. You literally go out of the neighborhood, turn right, and just walk until you're at the school.
Pretty much. But it's with Ryder, like I said, we're gonna go back on to Ryder. I told him, I just said, I'm proud of you for sticking up for yourself. Disappointed that you stooped down to somebody else's level. You could have just kept it moving, bro. Like, you could have just kept it moving. Defended yourself, stuck up for yourself, and kept it pushing. Like,
yeah. It's
fuck
been
the kid, fuck everybody else. It's done. It's over with. Just let them. Let people. People are gonna talk shit about everything, and that's just life. I said, if I had a line of people that I wanted to punch or wanted to fight because they said something about
I would
me,
go on for miles.
it'd be a mile long.
I will
thing.
say this though. I feel like when you become an adult and you work at a job, you can separate yourself from it quite a bit easier than at school.
Yeah.
And that's where my other thing with it comes in. School has known it's been an issue.
Yeah.
Done absolutely nothing about it. Ryder takes it into his hands. He gave them their opportunity. Ryder gave the school their opportunity to handle it. They did not. So
here's the problem, though.
What?
He this year has not talked to anybody about any of the things that have gone on.
Okay, but that's the thing, though, is he's talked about it in the past and they've done nothing about it. Why are you going to have faith in a system that they tell you works that you've tried and have
the only reason
been
why
proven
it happened
to you that it does not work?
The only reason why it happened
anything.
this way, though, is because he initiated it. That's the only reason why he got any punishment.
He initiated it. I mean, the kid was...
Well, yes. I think the other kid should have suspended for at least a week. I mean, he put hands on. Ryder didn't.
This is what sticks.
That's not equal punishment.
Here's what I think should happen. Schools need to get a boxing ring and they need to get boxing gloves. And if you have a problem with somebody else,
sanctioned fight.
You don't do it, and it's not. This will keep it from kids wanting to be cool, and you don't go do it in front of everyone else. You and the other kid go to the principal, say, "We got a fucking problem. We need to handle it." You go to the upstairs gym with the boxing ring. You duke it out. Problem solved right there.
Yeah.
And that's a sanctioned boxing match.
You're not doing it in front of anybody. Try to be cool. It's me and him got a problem. We need to solve it.
It'll never happen, though.
No. That's just promoting violence in schools against people who are under the age of 18.
Yeah.
That's a big no-no.
I say we open up the betting on it.
I say we just open one up right
What's
here.
the over-under?
What's the over-under?
Over-under 30-second fight before knockout.
Yeah. You get a 30 seconds to just wail on each other.
Don't even defend yourself. Just swing.
I guarantee you they would not have half the problems they do now.
I guarantee you it would create more problems.
I bet it wouldn't, because you have all these kids like that kid that want to sit there and talk until it's time to fight, and then he runs.
Yeah, but what about the kid who's a sore loser and goes and tries to sneak one on somebody when they're turned around or something?
Or shoot the school up.
Or that.
Because they lost.
Or
you already
bomb
have
threat.
Kids doing that.
Yeah, but I think it would probably accelerate it just a little bit.
I don't know.
Could possibly accelerate
Especially if
I
like
could see it going
you
either
lose
way.
and then you're getting made fun of by all the kids' friends. Be like,
well, that's the
then
thing.
you're
though.
like, you know what? I'm fucking
you
blowing
don't
the
do
school
it in
up.
front of anyone else. It's between you and the other kid. And if you get caught talking about it, once it's over with, you get caught bringing it back up. You have to go back and you have to stand there for 15 seconds while the other kid gets to hit you.
That will never work.
I mean, it's not a bulletproof system, but it's not.
But it's better than what we got. Which
you got a
absolutely
good
nothing
base.
Right
you have
now.
a good base, but the rest needs a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right now, you know what the schools have? Nothing.
Actually, at Perry, you two would go into a room with a mediator and you would try and talk about your problem.
God. See, and that's the problem.
I never did that.
That's the problem. We all want to, well, let's talk about. No. When you start, actions have consequences.
Actions
Fuck
at my
around,
house.
find out. This talking about
Play
it.
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
This talking about it, that don't work. Motherfucker talks shit, and you hit him in the mouth, they're probably not going to keep talking.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy. Okay.
I'm not saying you're going to win the fight.
Got him.
I'm not saying you're going to win the fight. You might get your ass beat, but they know you're going to at least fight them. They know you're at least going to give it a shot. They're like,
yeah,
I know I can whoop his ass, but I know he's gonna hit me once or twice. Probably not gonna talk so much shit to him.
Getting into that other topic that I was going to talk about, we
Talk
had a
Beat the shit out of your bully.
we had a fight at Southport. This white kid got into it with a bunch of black kids, and
Oh, I'm sure that ended great.
he used a racial slur,
And they jumped him.
and they got him. Yes.
I would have bet money on that one.
And they did it in the gym, the far gym. The east
aux gym?
Yeah, the auxiliary gym.
Yeah.
The furthest gym away, which is the east gym. It's not the main gym. And this kid, the kid ended up running through where the main gym was, went down the science hallway. Stop.
Gracie,
No.
come here.
Sorry, Brittany's leaving to go take a ride.
Would you like to speak to the people? Thank you for that, Brittany. Shout out. You know she's gonna do that every time.
I know.
Now that she knows
yeah.
that you can hear it on here.
Yeah. But yeah, they ran down the science hallway, and bro was leaking.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Leaking, and they were all chasing him.
Here's the question that'll prove my point. Did he do it again?
No.
Point proven. Point proven.
When I was a sophomore, I was either a sophomore or a junior. We had 9 fights in 3 days.
Yeah.
That was a bad week. There was people fighting everywhere. Underneath the main stairs, as soon as you'd come in from the buses, in the cafeteria.
So-
Someone got beat up in the computer lab.
We had a girl get beat up in the cafeteria. She got a lunch tray smacked across her face.
Ooh,
See?
no. So
She's
she got her
probably
head
fucking
slammed
with
into
the
the
wrong
table.
one.
That too. She got a lunch tray smacked against her face, and then they fought, and she hit her head on the floor, and she went into a coma for a little while.
No, I believe it. That ain't a soft floor.
No.
If she'd have kept her mouth closed, she'd have been fine.
No, it was 2 white girls fighting. They were
Yeah,
like
it was 2
going
white
at it,
girls
and then
there, too.
the one chick grabs her by the head and just boom right on the table. And I was like, "Whoa!"
Bet she ain't talking shit no more.
Both of them got expelled, so it didn't matter. They didn't get suspended. They got expelled. They
That's
were
stupid.
problem children.
That's stupid.
Yeah. See ya. Go to juvenile.
So, this is something, I can't remember what grade I was. I think I was in 8th grade.
Wise words of Sticks.
This is how our gym teacher handled it. There was a kid running around, and he kept giving everyone purple nurples. And he got me like twice.
Dude, I'm fighting you.
He got me
I'm-
twice. He got my
the
buddy.
Purple nurples.
He got my
Come
buddy once.
on.
He got my buddy once. And he'd do it while you're like changing your shorts. So you got one leg in your shorts, putting the other one in. He comes up, purple's no pursuit. You about eat shit because you're not ready for it.
Hello,
So,
bozo.
Me and my buddy got a plan because he had done it both to us multiple times.
Right.
My buddy was calling over. He was a big boy. He was tall. Well, we cornered him one day. He grabbed him, got a hold of him, and he wrestled too. So like, if
He wasn't
grabbed
getting
you,
out.
If he grabbed you, you're not getting out. And then I proceeded to purple nurple him, and then I held on to him while my buddy purple nurpled him. Said, "You got us. We're getting you back."
Right.
Well, he goes and tells the gym teacher. Here's how the gym teacher solved it. I can't remember his name. Mr. K. Great guy. Wonderful dude. He said, "All right, here's what we're going to do. You get them. They got you back." He's like, "You can either do 25 push-ups or we'll just take it all to the office and let them handle it." Me and my buddy did 25 push-ups. Good to go. That was the end of it.
Called it a happy day, huh?
That was the end of it. He no longer proceeded to purple nurple people because we might have bruised his nurples.
Took it a little excessive.
Yeah, bruised
Hey,
his nerves.
he kept doing it though, and I was like, "Look, motherfucker,
I've had enough.
I'm warning you.
I've had enough.
I'm warning you." And then he kept doing it. All right, I tried to warn you. Tried to give you a fair shake.
Didn't get a fair shake.
No.
Then you touched another man's nipples.
Whoa.
Hey, that's what it takes sometimes. He did end up getting stuffed into a locker. That was not me.
So we
I
never
had
really
nothing to
had
do with
kids
it.
get stuffed into lockers.
Well, these were the gym lockers.
Oh, so they were the
They were big
yeah.
lockers, but they were graded on the front, so you
Yeah,
could just see
you
through.
could see him. Yeah.
And we just
Yeah.
were walking in, and he was in a locker asking for help. I didn't do it, but I did not help him.
Help! Help! Anybody out there?
They're the-
I'm in a locker.
This had to have been a planned attack, though, because
Yeah, you're not. One guy is not
so
stuffing
no.
someone
The
in a
lockers
locker.
had
This is
like
about to get real loud.
the lockers had the what's the number, like where you spin it and it's got the numbers on it.
a combination.
It's got the
Combination
combination lock,
Oh,
but it was
yeah.
already it
But
was
it
a
also
built-in
had-
combination
Yeah,
lock.
and
Yeah,
then it
yeah.
had
which
your
you could break
slot,
into those really easily.
But it also had the slot for another lock on it.
Yeah. So you
Oh,
got
they
lock.
double locked him.
Yeah.
They double locked it.
That's how our gym lockers
They
were
brought
too.
the old master lock with them, stuffed him in there, threw the master lock on it.
Yeesh.
That was
They-
that was cool. That was
yeah.
premeditated.
It was premeditated, but the kid fucking deserved it. I can't lie. That kid was a motherfucker.
That is
he
a
deserved
game
it.
going on over there.
UConn in Florida right now.
64-64, 2 minutes left.
We did have a white kid and a black kid fight because the white kid
You guys
kept,
had black kids in Shelbyville?
we had about 3 or 4. And he
In
kept-
the entire city. Not
no,
at
in
the high school.
In the school, like 3-4 black kids in
Yeah.
the school total. That was by the time I graduated. Middle school, I think we had 1 black kid. Shelbyville was a very white school. It's just 'cause-
Predominantly white
yeah,
out there, yeah.
But, you know, the
Well,
white
that's
kid,
just the farther south you get. That's just how it's going to be.
the white
East,
kid kept
too.
calling the black kid the racial slurs.
Okay.
Bad word.
Black kid proceeds to hawk the fattest loogie I've ever seen in my life. on him.
The old,
It was
the old-
great.
the old-
It was great.
and spit on that thing.
It was great. White kid stands up ready to fight. Black kid popped him once right in the head. Bounced his head off the locker. He sat back down. He just sat right back down.
said I'm not
He
taking
said,
this.
"Nope,
Not doing it, buddy.
nope, don't
We
want
had a
it."
kid do that once. They were sitting across from each other at a lunch table. And I don't know what was going on. They got up. They fought. One kid immediately got grabbed up by a teacher. The other one, he just tried to sit back down at the lunch table like he didn't do anything.
But I didn't do it. Wasn't me.
Said, "Wasn't me."
Doppelganger.
Why's your face bloody? It just happens sometimes.
Yep.
Skin's dry.
Yep. Why's your nose bleeding? My nose is dry.
Yep. Used that Vicks Vapo Rub a little too much last night.
Talking about may or may not have a few things before, but
Wow.
yeah.
That's okay.
Wait, that's illegal.
Send
bit.
in some of your stories about some wild shit that happened in your schools.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a good
there's
one.
some wild
Our
stuff that
biggest thing
happened,
was
but I
people
can't
were
talk
throwing
about
weed
that
in
on
the
the air.
fucking AC vent.
Oh, we got up in the gym locker room. We found out that you could take like just any type of chair, and you could use it to get up on top of the lockers because they were like slanted at the top.
Yeah.
And in the very back corner by where the showers are, the ceiling is low enough you can get up in the ceiling.
Huh.
So we'd get up in the ceiling and like drop down in the middle of the fucking locker room. Out of the ceiling.
I was gonna say probably the wildest thing for us was that fight when the girl got put into a coma. I think her name
Yeah.
was Danielle Lloyd or some shit like that.
We had a few fights.
And that because that one made news and stuff like that. And then there was
Yeah.
one other wild thing was 2 kids got caught fucking.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened all the
I
time.
think the wildest thing with us was at the Voc Center. We had a kid OD. We were all walking into class and the kid just dropped in the middle of the hallway.
Ouch, bro.
Oh, so he
remember
was still walking and everything.
Oh, we were all walking in. It was
That's
the start
wild.
of the day, and we're all walking in, and you just seen the kid drop.
That was crazy.
And then they called the code red, the lockdown,
Yeah.
to get everyone in their classes out of the hallway while they,
Worked on him.
yeah.
I will say another big thing after the fact, after I left high school, is my baseball coach and his wife got put in jail or prison for embezzling money from the school.
Our high school basketball
that
coach
happened
did
recently,
that.
didn't it? Because you were telling me about that.
About 6 or 7 years ago.
Wow.
Old Scott Whitlock,
I'd have to look up
him and his wife.
Our high school teacher did that. High school.
Oh, maybe
boys
it was
They were
basketball
taking.
I think
They,
that was you
they were
then,
taking
actually.
money. They were taking
Mhm.
money from like the fundraisers, and I think like also, like the field trips that they were
Yep.
doing. Like, cause
Mhm.
we did like a spring break game where we'd go to Kentucky and play,
Mhm.
And yeah, he was like, or he was like taking the money from that, like paying that, and then taking extra money, and then like using he had a school credit card and stuff, and he was using that to like purchase his like new vehicles and
How long
like
did
go on trips.
How
it went
long
on
did
for
it take them to find
it
that
went
out?
on for a while.
So,
Yeah.
so that's on the school at that point.
Yeah.
So let me find out. I think
I'm taking his side.
our basketball coach. It was like, I think it was around $2 million he embezzled.
It was something like that because you told me about it not too long ago.
Shelbyville basket.
We had a
ball
chick
coach.
stand on a sink and broke it and flooded the school. Not really flooded the school,
Jail.
but flooded the bathroom.
Nah.
Ryan Mack.
We had a bunch of bomb threats. That was pretty common. Someone made an Instagram page. I think I was in 6th or 7th. And it was called Blow Up Perry. And they were posting like, oh, tomorrow I'm going to blow up the entire school.
We
It never
had a
happened.
burn book.
Really?
Forgery. It wasn't embezzling, it was forgery.
Here's a rant. Here's a
okay.
rant real quick.
That makes more sense.
How come every time you go to Shelby News or the New York Times, they're all paid to view this article? Motherfucker, I'll find it on a different
Because
website.
no one
Right.
gets newspapers
I know.
anymore.
I'm not paying you though. I can go find it on 40 other websites. Why would I pay to view it on yours? That's stupid.
So
They try to get you to sign up once and then you don't cancel it so they can just keep getting it. That's
his
why.
wife, Barbara Whitlock, her charges were dismissed after she successfully completed a diversion agreement and paid restitution. Scott Whitlock pleaded guilty to forgery and theft. 2 other forgery charges were dropped as a part of a plea deal. He was ordered to pay restitution to Perry Township Schools and sentenced to 545 days on probation. So he didn't even get
Wait,
enough
so
to go to
that
jail.
means he was also technically stealing money from us too.
Yeah.
Because they're all under one township.
Court documents show Scott and Barbara Whitlock were former employees at Southport High School, are accused of spending nearly $7,000 on travel and other things such as alcohol and spa visits.
Wait, he's doing years of time for $7,000.
545 days of probation.
Oh, that's all he got.
That's all he got.
That's not
So
even 2 years.
she was the
And it's
assistant.
probation. He's
Yeah.
out about. And he's probably allowed to work at school
Nothing.
still.
He was the head coach of the baseball team as well as an assistant to the drama club from August 2001 to September 1st, 2017.
I think he was my driving instructor.
I don't think so. Barbara was the head of the drama/music department from November 16th, 2006 to September 8th, 2017.
Was he a taller guy?
Not really.
Oh. Who was the super tall bald guy? He did something with the athletic department. I don't know what
I don't
sport or
know.
anything.
The former coach is also accused of falsifying documents related to claims he attended a coaching clinic to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas between July 2016 and July 2017. Prosecutors say he made $3,143 in unauthorized charges using the school's credit card. Barbara allegedly spent $3,779 on a school card between March and September, according to court documents. Prosecutors say part of the money was spent on family trips, such as during fall break in 2016 when the family went to Las Vegas and spent $278 on drinks and $250 on other expenses like food and tips.
Or they barely even used it. Let him go free.
Another expense during the 4th of July in 2016 went towards a fictitious coach's clinic. Court documents show instead of attending a clinic, he posted pictures on social media of him and Barbara visiting colleges with their daughter and attending a Chicago Cubs game. He allegedly forged a flyer and falsified emails to try to prove that he attended a clinic. Officials found that the clinic did not exist. The photos of the trip have since been deleted, but prosecutors were able to document them before they were removed. Other charges on the cards went towards vacation rentals, Broadway shows, hotel rooms, and flights. The total amount spent without permission was $6,922.47. Why would you do that for just that?
Right, if you're gonna do forgery and like steal money, like you got to get it up in like the hundreds of thousands, if not
I'd
millions.
at least make it worth my
So
while.
I can't
Right.
find the amount. But this was, he got arrested 5/18/2020. So this is my junior year. And it says...
That was COVID.
Yeah.
I was already
Yeah.
working.
Shelbyville, Indiana. Ryan Mack, the former assistant athletic director and boys head basketball coach at Shelbyville High School, faces 7 felony counts following his arrest Monday. 6, it says,
The sound doesn't really go.
6
with it.
counts of theft and 1 count of corrupt business influence. Mack had been under investigation for stealing funds from the Golden Bear Booster Club between June 2017 and October of 2020.
Damn.
Yeah. Engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity. Shelbyville's, it's a school, bud.
Talking about a boy sitting in the clink, bud.
So our biggest problem was meth, and you want to know how you can tell? Because I think it was 2017, roughly. Shelbyville, Indiana, Shelbyville High School was rated the #1 school for like meth. Like we had the biggest meth problem in the nation
At your school?
at Shelbyville High School.
What, kids were doing meth in the school?
Yeah.
No, like in school, they're sparking up meth in the
Yes.
bathroom. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. That's what old boy OD'd on.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I know a few kids that are hooked to the meth now.
The old
One of my
methamphetamine.
One of my best friends is on the methamphetamine now.
Yeesh, brother.
Yeah, I cut bridge.
I
Burned
mean,
that
I
bridge
heard it's
down.
really good.
So is life though.
Yeah.
I mean, not life. Like life's not really good, but
Being
I've
alive.
done a few drugs in my
Better than
time, but I
that.
never did no
I did
methamphetamine.
not.
Yeah,
do
I've
meth.
never dabbled in the meths.
I did acid. And smoked
Shrooms.
pot.
Smoked
I
pot.
didn't do shrooms. Took some acid. Smoked some pot. That was it. That was as far as I needed to go.
Smoked some pot, did some shrooms. I fucked with some pills a little bit, but
Pills
Smelled
scared the shit out of
gasoline.
me.
That's a good one.
Smelled gasoline.
yeah. Did
That's
some,
an all natural one, bud.
You can tell old boy went to Perry.
Yeah. Soft.
You went to Shelbyville.
You know what we used
Yeah,
to call?
bud.
You know what we used to call Perry? The Perry Fairies. You know what Perry used to call us? The Southport sluts.
Because you all were.
Give a fuck. I'd rather be a slut than a fucking
We
fairy.
were just the whole Shelbyville.
Hey, when I
Shelby
was in high
Tucky.
school, I mean, at least maybe not the important sports, but you guys didn't beat us.
Oh, we did. That's because all of our good times was before you, buddy.
Yeah, and all of our good times were after you
It's okay. Doesn't matter.
because you suck.
Doesn't matter to me.
I actually,
You-
I don't know about baseball. I couldn't really tell you, but not
were really good
football,
at
not
baseball.
lacrosse.
If you know anything about this story, if you're from around Shelbyville, this is it's not a good story.
What do you guys think about having Ryder come in here for a minute?
Maybe.
Bring him on
Hold
in.
They're not doing small groups, so he's coming back.
Let me.
I'm gonna have him come in here.
Let him tell
the
his
story.
side of
Alright,
the story.
Let
Let
him
me-
tell the side of the story.
I got a question. This is for anyone from Shelbyville. I don't know. You'll know about this story when I tell it. So there was, I guess, a black guy at a bar in Shelbyville, and he was not taken too kindly to.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I think it was my stepdad or my mom that told me about this. But they chained him to the back of the truck
I remember hearing
and
about
drug
this.
him down. I think it was a Little Blue Road until there was nothing left.
Yeah, I've heard about that before.
That's the thing. That's all I heard. Like I don't know. Like who was it? Did they catch the guys? Like what
Probably
happened?
not. It's kind of hard to pinpoint that. They didn't really touch him at all. They just drug him. Kind of hard to trace that back to someone.
My stepdad said he drove down the road and he's like, you could just see the trail of blood down the road.
Because
Yeesh,
here's the
brother.
thing.
Yeah.
You could try and trace that back to someone, but there's a pretty good chance that the rest of the town isn't going to say anything about them. And then if it went to a jury, not guilty. All it takes is one person to say, "Oh, I like them dudes. What they did was great." Not guilty.
That's a bad clip right there.
It's bad.
That's a bad clip.
That is a bad clip. Don't
I don't know.
clip
I
that
just-
out.
I've
Don't
always
clip
heard
that
about
out.
I'm
it.
clipping it.
Don't
Put it
clip
on.
that out.
Vaughn's getting hate.
No!
That's the
No,
thing.
'cause
though,
that's gonna
is
fuck up our
we'd-
podcast.
Yeah. Little Blue Road was like the one of the
Bro, you
few-
woke Gracie up.
Yeah.
My bad, Gracers.
She looked at you like, really, dude? But yeah, I didn't know about that because we were going down Little Blue Road because I had a little 5-speed Civic, thought I was hot shit with it. Little Blue Road was kind of curvy, a little windy. You'd see motorcycles on it every now and then. So we'd, be going down that road all the time and just were talking about it, I think in front of my mom or my stepdad one day. And he's like, do you guys know what happened on that road? And I was like, I have no idea. He told us that. And I was like, yeesh.
Not good.
Good old Shelby Tucky. If you know, you know. That got me out of a ticket. being from Shelbyville.
Really?
I swear.
How?
Me and Neil Lady were on the way back from her mom's, and there's this spot. Oh, fuck, where is it? I can't remember the name of where we were at. But we were going through, and it changed from a 55 to a 45. But the 45 speed limit sign is way back in the bushes, covered up by trees that have overgrown it. You have no idea.
How is that?
You have
fair?
no idea. They've
Yeah.
gone through and changed it because I was like, that's fucking entrapment. Like, you like that, and that is the only sign.
Right, like you would be able to tell from the other side,
No.
but not coming from the one side.
Yeah, like, no, I don't know how you're supposed to know. So I get pulled over. He's like, you know how fast you're going? I was like, yeah, about 60. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, like, speed limit's 55. Like, I'm not flying. And he's like, it's 45. And I was like, well, where does it say that at? He's like, right back there. And I was like, no, it doesn't. I can promise you it doesn't. But he got me for that, and then he got me also because I had my license plate lights were out, and I had tinted tail lights.
Okay, so how'd you get a ticket?
So he's like, let me see license, registration, all that. Hand it to him. Goes back to the car, and he was quick. Like, cops are not this quick. I mean, 45 seconds before he came back up to me and he goes, oh, Mr. Shelby Tucky, huh? And I started laughing, and I was like, what?
He knew all of that
We
before
were like-
he even pulled you over because they ran your plate.
He couldn't see my plate.
His headlights. Brother, he ran your plate.
No, it was like I passed him, he pulled out, and I pulled over. I mean, it was
He was
quick.
coming from the other way.
It-
I gotcha.
No, he was hiding. He was like sitting in a business. It's like a weird, like little, I think they sell sheds.
So he was just waiting for you,
Yeah.
for someone to go by going more than probably 50.
Yeah. And as soon as I went past him, I started braking to make my turn, and he, boom, right there. Got me. But yeah, he's like, Shelby Tucky, huh? And I was like, how do you, like, we're an hour north of Shelby. How do you know that? And he's just like, don't worry. Have a good night, sir. Get your license plate lights fixed. And I was like,
Thanks, buddy.
never thought being from Shelbyville would get me out of a ticket. I thought if anything, that would give me a heftier ticket.
Right. What's Gracer's doing,
I
huh?
don't know. She hears something.
Schnozzing.
Look at that face, brother.
Not a thought going on. Not a single thought going on in that brain.
Almost like Vaughn. Peanut fucking brain.
No.
I'd give him a walnut, you know. It's there. There just ain't a whole lot inside of it.
Yeah. No, there's not a whole lot inside of it at all. Excuse me. Sorry. I ate some lasagna last night. Dude, I was playing the old VR last night. The tennis is hard as fuck.
Dude, I told you. I
cannot serve,
Oh.
but I can play. And then like I was playing ping pong against AI last night. That is fucking hard.
Dude, yeah, I feel like every time I would go to hit it, it would either go like an inch in front of me or just it's gone.
Skyrocket.
See ya.
So was this just me and Sean talking about this, or was it all three of us? That I was like, I feel like I understand, like when cell phones came out for your generation,
Yeah.
how big of a deal that was.
Yeah.
For us, it's VR.
That was
Like,
just you two then. But yeah, it is VR.
If you have not experienced VR, get one. You can get them on Marketplace for like $150. It is hands down some of the best money you will ever spend.
I was watching a concert last night.
Yeah.
Some guy that I have no idea who it was.
But it's like you're there.
Dude, I was on a roller coaster.
It's for the people that don't know. Just do it. Trust me. It is.
I was
I
trying to
can't
F1
even
race
explain it.
last night too, and I couldn't I
Yeah.
couldn't figure it out.
So anything that requires like driving like
I did a
that
truck
is
driving
really-
simulator, and that one's hard.
So I did a forklift one, and dude, it's so weird because like when you're driving an actual forklift, you can feel the levers
Yeah.
and know
Yeah.
where like center is on that.
Yeah.
Well, in the forklift simulator game, you have no clue where the center is at. So there'd be times when I'm just driving, and then the forks would just go. I'm like, I didn't even know I moved my hand. And it's just straight up in the air.
Yeah, I had a truck driving simulator last night that I was trying to figure out how to do, and like I couldn't even get the damn thing out of fucking park.
Yeah. I just played the welcome, like the little welcome game where you have like the ping pong paddle and the ball, and you're just hitting it. It feels so real. It feels like you're there.
Well, and it doesn't help too that like the headset. I don't know how the speakers are set up, but
Yeah.
it's like it's happening.
Yeah.
Like it's not just
You
playing a
can
sound.
hear ear to like you can hear if it's on your right side or your left
Yeah.
side. They make it to where you can tell if it's far away or close or.
And
It's
dude, the headset
insane.
vibrates too. I didn't know that. I
Some
thought it
of
was just
mine
the
does.
controllers.
You guys have the newer ones though.
Yeah.
Mine's the old.
I
one.
literally have the newest one.
Yeah, but I'm
It
telling you,
was just released when we bought it.
telling you,
Luck of the
people,
draw.
You gotta experience it. It's like a whole different world.
Dude, the Batman VR is absolutely insane. I'm over here like gliding in and then like
I think
punching
you
some
got
dude in
the same
face.
one because we have the Batman game too
Dude,
for free.
play it. That is my favorite game.
the best game I have. It's a. She got excited.
She did.
I was waiting on her to do something else.
Yeah, but you're in like a rocket ship and you go to other planets to get like.
Larry.
What up,
stuff you
Riders?
need.
You can just leave her out. It's fine.
But boys, I was in the rocket ship and I was like, fuck it, like I'll do some barrel rolls while I'm going to the next. I got like
Come on.
car sick. Like I was actually just sitting there doing like it.
Go.
It's
Come
insane.
on. Go
you
sit
gotta
down.
experience it. You gotta. For the people who have never experienced, you gotta do it. You gotta just try it. Just give it a shot. Your mind will be blown.
You want to give people your side of the story from getting suspended?
We already talked about it, so the people know anyway. So you might as well give us your side.
Yeah or nay?
Free use,
All right,
free
you can
use of
say it.
language. Say whatever you
No
want.
free use of language.
No, free use.
I vote for use.
I vote free use. I want to hear what you said to the kid.
I want to know what was said and what was said back. You gotta let him at least say what was said, Sean.
Don't say what was said.
Oh
You
my
just said you're cussing about.
Okay, so like,
Bring it a little bit closer to you, bud.
it was like, I think it was like,
Sit back.
Yeah. You get it set up for him.
it was like Tuesday in like gym class, and we were like playing volleyball with my friend Colin, and some kids served the ball, and this one kid caught it, and we all went like, bro, because like you're not supposed to catch.
Yeah, you're
like,
supposed to hit a bag.
Yeah. And he started like chewing us out because like he said like we were being rude. So like come to the next day, he did it again.
Oh, you guys were playing volleyball again in gym class.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess he threatened me and my other two friends that he like wanted to beat us up, and then he said he could take all three of us.
And you said, I doubt it.
I would
Yeah.
have said, I'm from right here, right now. What's
Said,
up?
you want oak or you want pine, motherfucker? Because that's your only choice you're getting.
Casket Maker's open 24/7, bud. There's going to be 2 hits. Me hitting you and you hitting the floor.
So then I was the only one who went. So this kid was like in the bathroom, and I guess he came and shoved me. So I shoved him back, and then he ran.
Oh, so you shoved him back.
Oh, so this is new information now.
I know you shoved him back.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you deck him in
why
the
didn't you just
face?
feed him one.
If someone shoves me, I'm left hook. Straight to the dome.
This is Uncle Stixie's
Don't get in
advice.
fights, but if
This
someone
is
puts their
Uncle
hands on you,
Stixie's
don't give them a
advice.
chance.
If someone's fucking with you and they hit you, you nail them back. You're in the same amount of trouble either way. If you get caught fighting, you're in the same amount of trouble whether you hit them or you don't. That's just how schools are. So you might as well. You're going to be in the same amount of trouble regardless. So just next time he pushes you, be like, all right, it's on, and just feed him one.
Yeah.
And don't stop feeding them to him until you get pulled off by the teacher.
Unless you can clearly tell that he is not getting back up.
Yeah. No.
If
No.
he's like, calling uncle, you can get off him then.
No. If he's calling uncle and you don't think he's learned his lesson, keep feeding him.
I
to
think
him.
if he's calling uncle, he learned his lesson.
Some kids would say that, and then they'd get up and want to fight again.
Well, and that's when you deck him again.
No, he says
That's
uncle.
when you get your buddy to stand behind him and sneak him one time if he gets back
No, you
up.
don't involve your buddy. It's between you and him. He says uncle. You say, are you sure? He says yes. You feed him another one. You say, are you positively sure? He says, yes, uncle. You feed him another one. And then you say, are you fucking positive? Because if you're not, next step is your mom is going to be crying when they lower you in the ground. Are you sure? He
This
says,
isn't happening
my
in
God,
seventh
bro.
grade. They're
He
not doing
says-
this in 7th grade.
I guarantee if you did, kid wouldn't say nothing to you. He'd look at you, you'd look at him, he'd run.
So goofy.
Damn, I had
I'm
UConn
giving
winning.
you some good advice, bud.
You
I had
are.
UConn winning.
Next time he
And that's
pushes
my
you,
bracket up.
decking.
Yeah, bring the other problem child on.
Yeah.
Come here.
Come here.
Next time a kid puts his hand on you, put your hands back on him. Worse. Beat him up.
We're doing interviews for children who have done wrong.
This is Dr. Phil Jr.
Dr. Phil, pediatric Dr. Phil.
Hello.
So, Callan, would you like to tell us about what you did at school? They already done heard about it, so you gotta we
What you said to
tell
your teacher?
your side of the story so it's on the record because we already know the one side.
Do you want me to tell you what?
Quit rocking.
Oh, okay. So.
Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
He's nervous because he's like, "Fuck, what did I tell my dad that? What did I tell my dad and what's the truth? I can't remember."
Yeah.
Okay, so it was, I think, Thursday, and we did ELA. So then we have like there's like a beast cart. So then I got my things, and then we were just playing around, and then Miss Anderson, which is hashtag my teacher.
Hashtag my teacher.
Yeah, I ain't heard that one.
Shout out to Miss Anderson.
And now he wants to be
Now
nice.
he wants to shout her out.
Yeah.
Thursday he wanted to beat her up.
No, he wanted his
okay,
dad,
okay.
to
to beat her up.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and Miss Anderson kind of like were being rude to each other, and then she had like a paper over her and was talking to my friend, and so then I went over there and said, "Hey, what do you want? What did you say to me?" And then she said, "We were just saying something that was like funny," and I said, "Oh, I can let my dad beat you up in here right now," which is yeah.
What? Why? Now, why
okay,
would you?
Can we not talk about this?
No. We are talking
He's
about
getting nervous.
Ryder had his intervention. Now we're gonna have yours.
Now I
Why
just
would you
feel
think?
guilty.
Yeah, you are guilty. You said you were gonna have your dad beat your teacher up. Are you gonna do it again?
No,
All right.
absolutely not.
All right.
Did Miss Anderson deserve the smoke from old Pops?
No.
Exactly.
There we go. We're giving very opposite advice. We're telling him not.
Yeah,
to
Callan,
get in
don't
an
do any
yeah,
violence.
Don't get in
Ryder, go
altercations.
beat that kid
next
up.
Next time the kid touches you, feed him one. Just feed him one.
Just a quick jab. Oh, here we go.
Okay, sticks.
What
Hey,
up?
Nobody messed with sticks in high school. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, they could just tangle your beard up and then just whip you around the ground. So
They could try.
Feed him one
They
cow.
could try.
what?
What happened on Friday night?
Friday night.
Yeah, tell
where'd we
tell
go
us
Friday?
tell us about your Friday night activities.
Where'd
with
we
old Sean.
go? Where'd we go?
Okay, do you want me to tell you like the story?
No, no.
Okay,
Where
okay.
did you go?
Tell us where you went.
Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah, calm down, Ryder.
Walk much?
Calm down.
Now he's getting in the camera
Sit
view.
down.
All right, let's
Okay.
hear it, Cal. Let's hear it.
So, I wore nice clothes, and then we went to Twin Peaks.
What did you do at Twin Peaks?
We kind of saw some boobies and booties hanging out. Me and Sticks were talking. I would have said, "Hey, I would drop my fork, and then I said, "Hey, can you give me that?" And then we would just looked at them. Wait, how did you got those sound effects?
It's my soundboard.
Do
Oh,
the air
cow.
horn. Do the air horn. Okay.
Cal was a fan of the old boobies and booty cheeks.
And then we went to Dave and Buster's afterwards. I got 1,724 tickets.
Wow. Did you get a lot of candy with that?
No, I only got 3 push pops. And I got a yo-yo and
Did you save any of it? You
kind
gotta bank it.
Kind of. I got 4 tickets off. Or I got 4 tickets left, so I
You
kind
gotta
of
start
saved.
banking it, so then when you get like 5,000, you can get some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
5,000 really don't get you a lot.
next time I'm gonna try to save up.
See, because me being almost 23 years old, I don't want to get 10. Wow.
That is young.
That's not.
Yeah, that is
that's-
not what you meant, but that's
Yeah.
okay, Cal.
Woo!
I don't want to get 10 pieces of candy.
No, I want to get the PlayStation.
I would get 20.
I want to get the PlayStation. But
Yeah.
that's
I don't-
160,000 tickets.
I don't think the PlayStation's out. I don't think so.
They got it in the case.
So, I watched a video of it. Basically,
think I know what you're
you got to
talking
pay
about.
the high ticket ones.
All right.
You gotta play
This
the
is
high-
Callan Dixon. See ya.
They can see you. They
He's
know
a big
that you're.
fan of the boobies and butt.
Oh
butt cheeks.
God.
Jeez, that was terrible. Terrible
Oh,
idea.
man.
Now, if you guys are gonna sit in here the rest of the time, you need to be quiet.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so now they're both getting up.
you can just walk.
Just
Yeah,
walk.
just walk. Just don't trip over it. Okay. Do the gritty. Hit the gritty one time.
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh.
Oh, kill him! Oh, kill him!
What's that? He's
Give
got
him
the-
all 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo!
What's that? He's got the Sigma or the Riz.
What the Sigma?
He thinks he's got Riz. He ain't got no
What the
Riz.
Sigma?
That one.
The Riz baby
Riz-
face.
Riz baby face.
I'm starting to feel old because I'm starting to not
I
understand
have
the slang.
no clue.
I
half
know
the
that
time what the fuck they're
Sigma,
talking
like
about.
being a Sigma, is good.
Yeah.
I think.
I think so too.
And then like toilet
Riz
is bad.
Riz is
Toilet's
charisma.
bad.
Yeah, Riz is like having
I know.
game.
I understand Riz. I heard one the other day. It's Huz,
That's like the hose.
the hose, but
Yeah.
it's everything. Like teacher is.
Yeah, the hose.
No, the teacher's the Tuz.
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Like it's
I've
like
heard people-
everything. Like money.
I thought it was huz, but they're saying tuz
Like,
because teacher
Tuz is teacher.
teacher huz or just.
No, the teacher's just the Tuz. I
Okay.
don't get it.
We could probably do a whole episode on this new stuff.
It's.
Maybe
I'm
we can do an
lost.
episode with them on the new slang.
Oh
Free
gosh.
speech.
You said skibbity's good.
Okay, so skibbity is like a filler word, I think. So like skibbity toilet, that's like. Okay, so like skibbity toilet riz, that's bad. That's bad
That's
riz.
bad, okay.
That bad riz.
Bad Riz, bud.
So what's skibbity Riz?
Good riz.
I have no
I think
clue.
I'm lost.
I'm
Okay,
lost.
the way I would use
Hey,
it
talking
would be
about-
Sigma riz because I know Sigma's good.
Right over the top of the head.
Sigma's good. I thought
Sigma is good, so like Sigma riz would be good riz, I guess.
Sigma is like kind
Al-
of like alpha,
alpha.
like kind of like leader.
it's and that's the other one I'm lost with too is the alpha and
It's just
fucking-
pack mentality, like wolves, like being an
Yeah.
alpha male, being a beta male.
that's stupid. I'm just a guy. Just
Sigma.
a guy.
Sigma can refer to several things, including the 18th letter of the Greek alphabet, a symbol used in mathematics for summation, and a slang term for a specific type of male personality.
Sure.
I'm
We'll save the rest for the next episode.
that got
Sigma
me
is
nowhere.
in modern internet slang. Sigma refers to a person, especially a man, who is perceived as cool, independent, and self-sufficient, often portrayed as a lone wolf who creates outside traditional social
Hierarchy.
hierarchies.
So you want Sigma riz then?
Yes.
Okay.
Sigma riz to get all the huzz.
I guess.
Don't know. Let's get into motivational quotes and we'll get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't have a quote per se. but
got
I
some
have-
advice?
I have a little bit of advice.
Okay, so we're gonna do life advice from Styx. We got any music for that?
No,
Life advice for
I
Styx.
guess. So I feel like
So pisses you off sometimes.
A little
doesn't it?
bit. I'm trying to talk. But got the Undertaker.
That's half the fun of it
But
for me.
yeah, for him and him only.
Yeah,
But
it'll piss you off.
I feel like it's kind of an issue with our generation, a little bit more than yours. Our generation is we have no idea what to do.
As
Like,
in,
what to do for work. Like, what do I want to do the rest of my life? And I think the biggest
Make
thing,
money.
I think that's the biggest thing is like,
With how expensive everything is.
like for us, owning a home is a little.
It's a
feels
lot
like
less
it's-
obtainable than it was for people 50
does
years
not
ago.
feel as realistic. It doesn't feel like that's like a real step necessarily, especially if you're single. I feel like if you're single, it's like it doesn't feel like it's a real option you have. So like I talked to my older brother the other day, and he's like, "Dude, I don't know what I want to do." He's like, "Cause what I enjoy doing, you don't make any money doing,
right?
Versus what you make money doing, I hate it.
Yep.
Right.
Don't want to do it." But he's like, "So I'm stuck. I can either go do something I despise and have money, and buy a house, or I can do what I enjoy, but then I'll never get anywhere in life."
Right.
So I think my advice, and everyone's like, "What's your dream job? What's your dream job?" I don't think you have a dream job per se. I think
Unless your dream job is one that makes a lot of money, then that's like
kind of. But so like I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. I could not tell you, but I know there's certain aspects a job needs to have for me to enjoy it. And I think that's the key to figuring out how to make decent money, but also be happy. For me, I know I need to work outside. I cannot work inside a building. I want to blow my brains out at 15 minutes in.
I don't know how people do it.
I can't. And I need to work on a crew. I can't work by myself. So, like, those are my two things. I need to work with people, and I need to work outside.
See, and you're a little bit different than me. Is like I can work outside, but I can work by myself.
Yeah, I can work by myself.
I can work.
I mean,
by
I do
myself,
work by myself.
but I don't like being by myself every day.
Right.
I lose
a little
it. I
boring.
need someone to.
Interact with.
Yeah.
And people to interact with. Yeah.
I talk to myself sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and that's weird because like
Narrate
me and
my
the lady,
day.
Like the old lady's like, you don't talk a lot, and I don't need to be around people to talk to them. Just simply being around people,
Right.
is good for me.
Right.
Just knowing that and it's less of I need to talk to them, and but for me I think it's more so if I don't know something, like if I'm hey, what do I do here, instead of, well, now I got to call this guy, well, he didn't answer, well, he didn't, I can just go to him, hey man, can you help me real quick, and it's
Right. It's a lot
easy.
harder
That's
to
fair.
work by yourself than it is to work with people.
So I think that's a little advice I have is don't look so much at the job for your dream job. Look at the characteristics of it. What do you
Characteristics.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you
I wasn't going to say anything,
want?
but
Right.
Figure out what you want out of a job and then go after jobs that have those. Because I don't think, unless you want to be like a doctor or a nurse.
What was that? A Norse.
Or
Did you see him do that?
Who needs the speech class now?
Right?
you two motherfuckers. Mainly that one.
Huh?
But yeah, I think if you don't really know, just try and look at jobs and be like, okay, what did I enjoy about this job?
Right.
What did I do? And take that and, use that to search for another job that,
Right.
I need to get the most out of, this is my list of 5 things I need out of a job. I need a job that has at least 3.
2 to 3.
And it could be in a
Mhm.
different industry that
Yeah.
you've never been in, and you
Yeah.
end up loving it. You're like, I want to stay with this forever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's just some advice I feel like I've kind of figured out because, graduating, everyone's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to I don't fucking know. I don't have a clue what I want to do.
Right.
I was always
know-
told, don't make a hobby your job unless you want to
Yes.
do your hobby every day.
Mhm.
Right.
That's why I didn't get into working on cars.
That's
my,
one of the reasons why I didn't either.
my diesel tech teacher. I remember it was like one of the last weeks of school, and he's like, I'm going to tell you guys this, and you're going to think I'm crazy. Don't do this. We were like, what? And he's like, don't do this for your career.
Unless you love it that much that you want to do it every single day for the rest of your
'Cause
life, don't do it.
That's what he said. He goes, I loved it when I was your guys' age. He goes, and then I did it for a living. And he goes, I don't have any desire to do this anymore. He was retired. He's like, now that I'm retired and I've kind of gotten away from it every day.
Now he'd be building crazy shit.
He does build some wild shit. But he's like, now that I don't have to do it every day and I got to take that break, now I'm finding my passion in it again. But
Right. I'm enjoying it again.
yeah, doing it every day. He's like, it killed it. I hated it. Did not want to mess with it. Like,
Grace, quit.
Yeah, it takes a certain
Gracie
type
was-
of person.
She
to do
was
that
going
type
to
of stuff.
fucking
yeah,
town.
I seen it. I was just kind of blocking it out.
I can't. This shit drives me nuts.
Our dog
bro.
does it too.
She was licking her own pussy.
I
Going
think
to
she
town.
can hear the sound effects on her headphones.
No, it's someone outside.
Yeah, because I can hear him talking. Yep. But that's my advice.
She's just barely poking her head in the corner.
Vaughn,
Yes.
you got advice? You got quote? We got.
You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.
I feel like it's a pretty good one.
Also, got another one. We're going to twofer. Don't count the seconds that it is, or the days. Well, I'll go with days. Don't count the days they are not there. Count the blessings you had with them.
I feel like that's a pretty good one, too.
That is a good one. I came up with that the other day.
Him and his coming up with shit.
The Skeeter on a heater.
Dude, Skeeter on a Heater is a
He thinks
fucking
it's,
absolute masterpiece. Thank
it's
you very much.
all right. I'll give you that. It's all right.
All right, you come up with one.
Okay, give me a few days. I'll figure something out.
Exactly.
Bud, I can't come up with it. We didn't make you come up with it on the spot.
You know
Okay.
what's an interesting quote?
What's that?
I was looking at some quotes here on Brainy Quote, and I stumbled across this while looking for some.
Your
It is John F. Kennedy. And it says, things do not happen. Things are made to happen.
That is weird. Especially after all the government tapes just got released.
Yeah. I was gonna
That is
say,
weird that he said that. Yeah, for those of you who did not know,
JFK tapes are released.
yeah, and the government killed him.
Yes. And aliens are real.
We've been known that.
supposedly.
So I haven't read them personally, or not, but I haven't dove into them. I don't necessarily know if the government did it or if the government had something to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know which one, but the government played a role in it somehow, some way.
I'll say this. I don't know if aliens are real. Here's what I think.
Martin Luther King
Martha Luther King
died for
shout out Sean Ball.
Howard be thy name.
So here's what I think. Everyone's like, oh, it's a UFO. Here's my thing. Don't think that's aliens. I think what you're seeing is the United States top secret planes. Because look at this SR-71 Blackbird. When people didn't know about that, you would have thought that that was a fucking UFO.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Or
So what do
any
they
of their-
got?
Or any of their drones that are made to look like birds.
What do
'cause
they
they're-
got now that we don't know about? Probably some pretty wild
I mean, that's
shit.
what Area 51 is for all that top secret stuff.
All I'm saying is you guys are starting to get into a tinfoil hat episode.
I'm
But
not getting-
even-
I'm just
that is not
No,
tinfoil
it's
hat.
not tinfoil hat. I just want to know, like, what have they got now that we don't know about?
There's so many things.
Gotta be crazy.
I'm gonna get into one here. There's two that I really enjoy or that I like, and then we'll get out of here. We'll wrap it up. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot in it and hang on. Franklin D. Roosevelt. I like that one. And then Zig Ziglar. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals.
Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar.
Don't zig when you should have zagged.
Exactly.
That's like last episode, old Dick Dickey, the basketball player from Indiana.
Hold on for a second. I gotta. Speaking of weird names, I gotta mention this before we fucking leave. Larry.
L.E. Knots.
L.E. fucking Knots. He was talking about we went to this person's house. We did a job. Their dog was a Great Pyrenees, and the dog's name was White. Or no, not White, Vanna. It was Vanna. The dog,
like Vanna White. Yeah.
The dog was white. I was like, oh, like Vanna White. And he's like, that's what the dog's named after. That's what she's named after. I said, cool. Larry starts talking to me about this guy who, I forget his name, Herman Duffy or something like that. He's like, do you not know who he is? He was like from the 70s. I said, Larry, I wouldn't even fucking thought of. And then he goes, do you know who Herman Huggabugle is?
Herman Hugglebugle?
I said, Larry, are you just fucking making names up or what yet? Larry, for those of you who don't know, Larry's our traffic guard.
Herman Duffy was a disco artist.
It wasn't Herman Duffy.
Huggabugle.
Herman Huggabugle.
Well, you said Herman Duffy.
It might have been something Duffy, Robert Duffy. So I don't know. Some dude that used to go and do...
Herman Huggabugle?
I will tell you who Herman Huggabugle is.
I got to see a picture.
Herman Huggabugle is a cartoon that used to be in the paper.
What? So like
like
a
dude,
comic.
old school.
Yes. Herman Huggabugle was initiated for like when kids...
I know who this is.
When kids used to go, like when they used to have crossing guards and stuff, Herman Huggabugle was a cartoon that would help spread safety awareness type things.
Like how to cross the sidewalk.
Started in the 50s.
Yeah, he's still around.
No, not anymore.
Oh, did he like just stop?
The guy stopped in like little early 2000s.
I was gonna say because when I was a kid, I feel like I remember seeing this guy in my grandparents' newspapers.
Yeah, I had no fucking idea who he's talking about. I said, Larry, are you just making names up at this point in time?
Call for action. That's what
Call
it's
for
called.
action. That's what it
called.
was. Yeah.
Call for action.
Yeah, Herman Huggabugle. So that is it is not L.E. Knotts anymore. His name is Herman Huggabugle.
Huggabugle.
He based his life on Herman Huggabugle, hence why he is a traffic guard right
Herman
now.
Huggabugle Jr.
On that note, don't forget to watch the old videos. I hope you guys are enjoying the TikToks that we're making. I hope that you are enjoying the clips that we have. I hope you guys have enjoyed the new setup with the video. Check out, peep the old sign in the back. It does say Road Head. So if you ever...
Peep the flag back there too.
Bad day to be a beer. If you ever need some modifications done, you just let old Chumball know. We might get you a Road Head.
Even though you can very clearly see that it says construction.
Got to clean it off.
No, can't see it.
Nope, can't
Allegedly.
see it. Allegedly. Hope you guys are enjoying it though. Don't forget, as always, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and
TikTok.
now TikTok.
Like the TikToks, follow the page,
TikToks.
favorite the TikToks, and then repost them as well.
Repost them. That's a big one. So, other than that, anything else?
Nope.
Rate
All
the
right.
Spotify show 5 stars. We only have like 4 ratings on there, and I know there's more
You
than
did
that many
post
people.
that on Facebook, so if you don't know how, go to the Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sean posted a video on how to do that.
I'll post it
Yes.
on TikTok too. Other than that, catch you on the next one.